Hello dear students, myself Mrs. Charu Kohli, your economics teacher. As you all know, we are in the process of doing numericals of Unit 4, Macroeconomics, that is determination of income, output and employment. Today, we are going to take the numericals of income equilibrium and investment multiplier. Let us go through the formulas before starting the numericals. We have already completed the theoretical concept of this topic. We are just going to take a quick look on the numericals which we have already studied along with their derivations. Here are the formulas. These are the three formulas of investment multiplier. As you all know, investment multiplier is written as alphabet K. So, there are three formulas of investment multiplier. They are: first, K is equal to delta Y upon delta I, that is change in income upon change in investment. As you all know, investment multiplier is the process of change in income due to change in investment. Second formula, investment multiplier is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. As you all know, investment multiplier has a direct relationship with MPC, that is marginal propensity to consume. Third formula is K is equal to 1 upon MPS, that is investment multiplier has inverse relationship between with marginal propensity to save. As you all know, we have completed all the three concepts along with their derivations, and we have also derived the formula of MPC and MPS, these two formulas in the derivations. These three are going to be a part of numericals of investment multiplier. Now, for equilibrium, we need these formulas. First, these two equations, that is equation of consumption function C bar plus BY. C bar is the autonomous consumption, B is MPC, and Y, as you all know, income level. Then it is saving function, that is minus C bar plus 1 minus BY. 1 minus B is MPS, and minus C bar is autonomous savings, and Y is the income level. Then we come on to equilibrium. As you all know, we have done two approaches to equilibrium. There are two situations or approaches we have done in equilibrium. First is AD-AS approach. In that, AD at equilibrium level, AD was equal to AS. And in second approach, that is SNI approach, saving and investment approach, S was equal to I at the state of equilibrium. And here is the last formula which can be utilized at equilibrium level is Y is equal to C plus S. As you all know, Y is AS and AD is C plus I. So, this formula can be used for the numericals related to income equilibrium. So, we have gone through the formulas, and now we are going to start with the numericals of this topic. Here are the numericals. We are going to take one by one and we are going to solve them. Let us take question number 1 first. While solving the numericals, as you all know, we read the question first, and after that we make a summary out of it, and then we do the calculations as per the requirement. So, we are going to do the same. Taking on to first question. It says, in an economy, an increase in investment. What is increase in investment? Increase in investment is delta I, and delta I is given to you, that is rupees 100 crores. Second step, further it says, it led to an increase in investment, increase in income, means due to increase in investment, there is increase in income by rupees 1000 crores. So, what does this say? Increase in national income is delta Y. So, delta Y is given to you, that is rupees 1000 crores. Further it says, find MPC. We have to calculate the value of MPC. So, we have summarized it. Now, we are going to solve it. As you all know, delta Y and delta I are given. This numerical is related to investment multiplier, and we are going to see that delta Y and delta I are used in which formula of investment multiplier. This content is used in the first formula of investment multiplier, that is K is equal to delta y upon delta I. Fine. Now see, we have to calculate MPC. This formula we have utilized for the data which is given, but we have to calculate MPC. So, to calculate MPC, we can make use of this formula, because here the word MPC is there. But to find out MPC, we need the value of k. And how we will get the value of k? We will get the value of k with the help of this formula. Fine. So, let us solve it out. Delta y is given 1000 crores and delta I is given 100 crores. 0, 0 cancel and k will be equal to 10. See, here is the value of k now. We have got the value of k and we have to calculate MPC. So, to calculate MPC, we can take the next formula. So, k is also 1 upon 1 minus MPC. So, k is 10. We will write 10 in place of k. 1 upon 1 minus MPC. And further, we are going to cross multiply it. 10 will come down and 1 will go up. 1 minus MPC is equal to 1 upon 10. So, 1 minus MPC is equal to 0.1. 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. So, to calculate MPC, what will happen? This will come this side, this MPC will go that side, it become positive and 0.1 will become negative. So, 1 minus 0.1 and MPC is 0.9. So, this is how we have calculated MPC when we have got the values of delta I and delta y. I hope you have understood. Means, these are the three formulas of investment multiplier. They can be used any time as per the requirement to calculate the particular term when it is asked. मतलब इन तीनों में से ही हमें फॉर्मूला का इस्तेमाल करना है अपने एग्जैक्ट पार्ट को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए, जो हमें कैलकुलेट करने के लिए कहा गया है. तो पहले हमने क्या किया, डेल्टा y और डेल्टा i का फॉर्मूला लिया और फिर हमने k इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस MPC का यूज करा MPC की वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए. आई होप फर्स्ट सम इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू मूव ऑन टू न्यूमेरिकल नंबर 2. Let us take the question number 2 now. Question number 2 says, calculate change in final income. Change in final income. That is, you have to calculate delta y. Change in final income. Final income is national income. If MPC is given to, MPC is 0.8 and change in initial investment. Change in initial investment is delta I and that is given to be rupees 1000 crores. These are the three values. We have to calculate delta y now. So, how we will make use of it? Now see, to calculate delta y, we have to make use of this formula. But in this formula, we have delta I, but we do not have k. So, first of all, we will calculate the value of k. And how we will calculate the value of k? With the help of MPC, which is given 0.8. So, here we will take, first of all, we will make use of the second formula. So, second formula is k is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. 1 upon 1 minus 0.8 because MPC is 0.8. First step is only to place the values and after that we solve it. Fine. What will be the solution? 1 upon 0.2, it will be 10 upon 2, that is 5. It means k will be equal to 5. The first step we have got k. Now we have to find out delta y. For delta y we will make use of another formula of k, that is k is equal to delta y upon delta I. So, k is 5, delta y we want to calculate and delta I is 1000. Fine. So delta y will be 5 into 1000, that is rupees 5000 crores. This is delta y. So here is the answer which we have to calculate. So here we have also made the use of two formulas. First formula of MPC and second formula of delta y upon delta I. I hope you have understood this second question. Come on, let us take the next question now. That is question number 3. Now, what does the question number 3 says? In an economy, investment increases from 300 to 500. Means I was 300 and I1, that is the new investment, is 500. So how do we find change? As we have already done it in the last class, change is new minus old. So I1 minus I, that is 500 minus 300 is equal to 200 crores. Rupees 200 crores is delta I, that is change in I. We have got it like this. So first step we have completed. In an economy, investment increases from 300 to 500. Increase we have come to know और increase हमने निकाल दिया. अब कितना increase हुआ? That is 200 crores. Next, as a result of this change, the equilibrium level of income increases. Equilibrium level of income increases by 2000 crores. So delta y is rupees 2000 crores. Calculate MPC. Calculate MPC. So here when delta I we have got, delta y we have to find MPC. So again we will make use of these two formulas. First formula we have delta I and delta y, so that we can find out K first of all. So first formula will be this, that is 2000 upon 200. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 2 1s are 2 10s are. So K value is 10. Next step, we have to calculate MPC. Again we are going to take the formula of K also. K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC, that is K is 10, 1 upon 1 minus MPC, that is 1 minus MPC is equal to 1 upon 10, then 1 minus MPC is equal to 1 minus 0.1, that is 0.9. So MPC value is 0.9 here also. Now see, these are the sums in which we are making use of these three formulas only. But see the language of the question. The language of the question and the content, you have to be very particular about them. Because language in all the three sums is different, but the calculation will be same, or the method to calculate them is same. That is, you have to make the use of first three formulas of investment multiplier to calculate the value of investment multiplier or delta y or delta I or MPC or MPS. Fine. So these are the three sums related to investment multiplier. I hope you have learned the technique or the way how to calculate them. So I hope you will be able to solve the sums related to investment multiplier. Fine. Now we are going to take the next sum, and these two sums are related to the income equilibrium. So how to solve the sums of income equilibrium, we are going to take a look now. So let us start with question number 4. In an economy, C is equal to 200 plus 0.5y. As you are watching this equation, this is the equation of consumption function. So, we are going to write this here, C is equal to 200 plus 0.5 y. Now, in this equation, as you all know, C bar is 200 and 0.5 is MPC and y is the income level. So, let us move on to the question. In an economy, C is equal to 200 plus 0.5 y is the consumption function, where C is the consumption expenditure and y is the national income. What it further says? Investment expenditure is rupees 400 crores. Investment expenditure is I. I is rupees 400 crores. Now, next what it says? It says, is the economy in equilibrium? We have to prove it. We have to tell that economy is in equilibrium or not. It is the question and the clear answer should be there. So, let us read the question completely. Is the economy in equilibrium? At an income level of 1500 crores. Means when income level is 1500 crores, so economy is in equilibrium or not. It means we have to find out the value of delta y. When we will calculate the value of y, not delta y, y, we have to check the answer. If our answer matches this, then the economy will be in equilibrium, otherwise our economy will not be in equilibrium. So, let us continue with the sum. So, we have to, what we have to do is, question is economy in equilibrium at rupees 1500 crore level, at income level of rupees 1500 crores. So, we have to find out y here. When we will find out y, then only we can tell that economy is in equilibrium or not. So, how to do these type of sums? See, when C is given, that is consumption function, then we are going to take the equilibrium approach of AD and AS. As you all know, there are two approaches to equilibrium, that is the AD-AS approach and SNI approach. Mostly when C equation is given, then the approach of AD and AS are used. So, at equilibrium AD is equal to AS. Now, see, AD is the components of AD, what we have studied, they are C plus I. And AS is aggregate supply, it is also called as income level Y. So, the at equilibrium level Y will be equal to C plus I. This is the equation. So, we are going to make this equilibrium equation to solve this sum. So, let us do it. At equilibrium level Y is equal to C plus I. Fine. Y, so we have to find it out. So, we will place it like this only. Now, C is consumption expenditure and here we have the equation of C. So, in place of C, we will write the equation of C, that is 200 plus 0.5 y. Fine. Then this plus sign will come and I value also we have, that is rupees 400 crores. So, here the value will be 400. Now, we have to solve this. When we will solve this, so we will get income equilibrium, the equilibrium level of national income. So, let us continue and complete the calculation. So, y is equal to 200 plus 0.5 y plus 400. What we have done first, we have opened the bracket. Next step, see, this is 0.5 y, this will come this side and it will be subtracted. So, y is equal to y minus 0.5 y is equal to 200 plus 400 is 600. Fine. So, it will be 0.5 y. Now, 1, this is y means 1. So, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5 and the abbreviation is y here and equal to 600. So, y will be equal to 600 upon 0.5. So how we will solve it? 600 upon 5. We will ये पॉइंट को हटा देंगे तो ऊपर 0 आ जाएगा and the value will be 5 ones are 5, 1 here, 5 twos are 10 and 0 0. It is 1200. So the income equilibrium level has come to be 1200. Now see, our answer is 1200. So is the answer 1500? No. So our economy is not in equilibrium. So no, the economy is not in equilibrium, as y is equal to rupees 1200 crores. Fine. So this is the answer. So the value of 1500 is greater than the value which we have calculated. So economy is not in equilibrium and value 15, income level 1500 crores is greater than the exact value of equilibrium, that is rupees 1200 crores. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से हम सॉल्व करते हैं जब सी का इक्वेशन गिवन होता है। और हमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट तरीके से ध्यान में रखना है कि इक्विलिब्रियम का कंसेप्ट में इक्विलिब्रियम के ही वैल्यू को इस्तेमाल करना है। आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस सम। लेट अस टेक द लास्ट न्यूमेरिकल ऑफ दिस टॉपिक। This is the last numerical for today which we are going to do it. We are going to take further numericals in the next class. Now what the last numerical says? In an economy, S is equal to minus 50 plus 0.5y. And this is the saving function. And we are going to write the saving function now. S is equal to minus 50 plus 0.5y. Now this is saving function given. Is the saving function, and investment expenditure is rupees 7,000. I is rupees 7,000 crores. Calculate A part, equilibrium level of national income. B part, consumption expenditure at equilibrium level of national income. We have to find out Y and we have to find out C at equilibrium level. So A part we have to find out Y and B part we have to find out C, and both at equilibrium level. So this is the question now. So we have to calculate Y and we have to calculate C, and what is given to us? S. When S or saving function equation is given, we can make use of the second approach of equilibrium, that is S equal to I. So according to equilibrium level, saving is equal to investment. So we can make use of that. So let us take that. At equilibrium level, S is equal to I. So S here is minus 50 plus 0.5y and I is 7,000. When we will make use and we will solve it, we will get the value of y. Fine. So let us solve it. This ये इधर चला जाएगा. So 0.5y is equal to 700 plus 50. So 0.5y is equal to 7050. Then y is equal to 7050 upon 0.5. So y is equal to 70500 upon 5, and the value will be 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 5 4s are 20, 5 ones are 500. So the answer of y will be 14,100 rupees crore. So this is how we are going to calculate y when saving function is given to us. Fine. Now what we have to do is, we have to calculate C. So, we will make use of simple equation y is equal to c plus I. So, this was the A part and B part, y is equal to c plus I, y is 14,100, c we have to calculate and I is 7,000. So, c will be 14100 minus 7,000 is equal to 100 and 7. 7,100 crores is the value of C. So, see, with the help of the equilibrium, we have completed the numerical related to saving function. I hope you have understood all these numericals. You have to keep the formulas in mind. Along with that, you have to keep certain more points into mind, that autonomous consumption and autonomous savings are at 0 level of income. B is MPC, 1 minus B is MPS. And equilibrium level, you have to check it out, and always remember ADAS approach and S equal to I approach, and how to make use of them in these formulas. I hope you have understood these sums. We are going to take more sums in the next class. Thank you.